What to do if you're injured on the job, what is your spouse entitled to in a divorce, and what to do if you bought a home and the seller failed to disclose a major issue. This week on this episode of Moe Explains the Law. So my wife and I are going through a pretty nasty breakup. She keeps saying that she's going to take everything from me. What is she legally entitled to? So obviously, to give you a full answer, we'd have to know a lot more information as to, what the assets acquired during the marriage are, how long the marriage is, do you have children, etc. But from a general standpoint, typically she's entitled to half of anything that's acquired during the marriage. And this includes retirement accounts, pension accounts, bank accounts, and she's also entitled to half of the debt that was acquired during the marriage. That means credit card debt and everything else. So when we're figuring out what she's entitled to, we kind of do an accounting and try to split everything as evenly as possible. Now, she could also be entitled to alimony and child support, depending on how long you've been married and if you have children. Alimony in the state of Florida is based on need and ability to pay, and the length of the alimony is based on how long you've been married. So obviously we need a lot more information, but that's kind of the general nutshell as to what she'd be entitled to. Hey Mo, I'm a pizza delivery guy who got in an accident while on the job. I was in the vehicle looking for the house and another car rear-ended me. Is the pizza shop liable or am I liable? So if another driver rear-ended you, typically they're going to be liable for the crash, even if you were parked. But the most important thing is that you seek medical treatment within 14 days, because under Florida's PIP or no-fault laws, you have 14 days to seek medical treatment or you may waive those benefits. However, there's another caveat here, because since you were on the job, you may have a workers' compensation claim as well. So you want to go ahead and notify your employer and contact a workers' compensation attorney to assist with that claim. Additionally, you want to contact a personal injury attorney who can assist with the car accident claim if you were injured. They can also help make sure that you get compensation for the damage to your vehicle, or if your vehicle was totaled, get proper compensation to replace that vehicle. Hey Mo, less than a week ago, my wife and I purchased a home. The first time it rained, we discovered the garage floods. It's an $8,000 repair. Can I sue the previous owner for not disclosing it? So this is why it's really important to do a proper inspection when you purchase a home. So you could sue the prior owner if they failed to disclose it, meaning they knew about the incident and they didn't tell you about it. And as part of the purchase of the home, typically you fill out a disclosure paperwork that shows any issues with the home. If you can prove that they knew about this issue prior to selling the home and they didn't disclose it, you could have a lawsuit against them. Now, typically those lawsuits are very tough because you have to prove that knowledge element. So this is why it goes back to when you purchase a home, make sure you do a very thorough inspection. Have someone who's qualified and can look for damages from issues related to water damage and other types of areas so that you don't end up with this issue in the future. But yes, if you can show that they knew about this issue prior to selling the home, you can sue them to compensate you for those damages. Legal questions? We've got you covered. Just email us at ask@dewitlaw.com.